Dear students, and working accountants, welcome to my Smart Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Baburao from Hyderabad. Today, before entering into our topic, an advice to you, if you want to learn this Tally Prime and other topics perfectly and get more knowledge, expert knowledge and become expert accountants, please follow all the videos in my channel in the same serial order as they are uploaded and practice very well. You will get a very good knowledge and will become expert accountants. And also everyone visiting my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already done. Okay. And then click the bell icon and select all. You will get notification for all the videos which I upload, and share my channel Smart Tally Prime with all others, your friends or anybody who want to learn. And then every video, watch it till the end without skipping. Don't skip in the middle. If you skip, you cannot understand the practical work in the tally afterwards. That is why, please view the video till the end. And then if the video is good, please like my video. And in the bottom, in the comment section, please post your comment about the video. Okay, now we will enter to our subject. Today our topic is TCS on sale of goods. That so far we discussed everything about everything in the GST, Tally Prime with GST. Now this topic we are going to enter in this topic into, and the last one, TDS also in the Income Tax Act, and this next topic also under the Income Tax Act. It is called as TCS. So what is the meaning of TCS and what is the rules relating to that, and then how it is taken, accounting treatment in the Tally Prime. TCS means tax collected at source. So collecting means every seller of goods, they have to collect extra amount, the tax also, in addition to the invoice price. So invoice price, when you sell the goods, you will collect the money from the buyer. You will collect the money. In addition to that, the tax at a particular certain percentage, tax is also to be collected additionally. For example, in the case of TDS, if the value is 1,000 rupees, if the tax is 100, we will deduct that 100 rupees and now 900 rupees only we will pay to the other party, that is deductive. But here in this case, so if the value is 1,000 rupees and the tax is 100 rupees, so that is added, and additionally, in addition to the 1,000 rupees, this 100 rupees is also collected. So that means 1,000 rupees plus 100, 1,100 rupees is collected from the buyer, that is from the customer. The seller will collect. So this comes under the section 206C 1H of the income tax. Previously, there was 206C 1F and 1G. So they are also there. They were dealing with some other goods and services. And in addition to that, all other goods are not covered. So here, covering all the goods, except those goods, all other goods, so they are coming to the purview of this section 206C 1H. Under this section, the seller has to collect the tax at a percentage, certain percentage tax, in addition to the value of the invoice, in addition to the invoice value. So this section is brought into effect, that is, this section is introduced from 1st October 2020. 1st October 2020. This 206C1H, that is direct collection of tax TCS on sale of any goods, any other goods, that is, except the other goods which are already TCS is collected previously. In addition to that, all other goods, they are brought into the purview of TCS. Okay, so the date of this this section effectiveness is 1st October 2020. Okay, so the seller has to collect the TCS, that is the tax. TCS means tax collected at source. TCS, tax collected at source. So it is to be collected in addition to the invoice amount. Okay. But there are some conditions. Not all the sellers are required. That is the liability of the seller to collect. But every seller is not liable to collect. For that, there is a condition for the seller. It is in the previous financial year. Today, the current financial year is 2023-24. That is running now. So previous financial year is 22-23. So in the previous financial year, aggregate annual turnover means 1 year's turnover. Aggregate means goods, services, taxable, not taxable, exempted, everything. All the sales called as aggregate annual turnover. If it is more than 10 crores, if it is more than 10 crores in the previous financial year, with the previous financial year, if it is more than 10 crores in this financial year, he has to, it is his liability, he has to collect tax in addition to the invoice price from the buyers. So if the seller crossed 10 crores turnover in the last financial year, this year he has to collect tax, TCS. If in this financial year also he crosses 10 crores, so next financial year also again he has to collect. For example, if in this financial year he has not crossed 10 crores, if his turnover is only 9 crores in this financial year, so next financial year he need not collect the tax. Like that, for every financial year, if the previous financial year he crosses 10 crores, then only he has to collect the tax. This is the limit, that is the amount given to the seller. But what about the buyer? So from the buyer, the seller is collecting the tax, collecting the TCS from the buyer. So for the buyer also, there is one exemption given. In this case, for each customer, that is for each buyer, a limit is prescribed, exemption limit. Up to that, no collection of tax. Even though the seller crossed 10 crores in the last financial year, he is liable to collect. But from whom? From every customer whose invoice values totally, not one bill or many bills, whose turnover, that is whose sales, that is sales to which customer, the sale must be crossing 50 lakhs. If it is above 50 lakhs only, he has to collect that on the excess amount only, not the total amount. Up to 50 lakhs, the collection of tax, TCS, is exempted. 50 lakhs to each customer, not all the customers. If the 50 lakhs is crossed for one customer, he cannot collect from all the customers. For that customer, he can collect above the 50 lakhs. The excess amount only you can collect. If it is 52 lakhs, we can collect on 2 lakhs only, not on 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs is completely exempted for that particular person. For example, A. Suppose there is another customer B. For him also, again 50 lakhs is applicable. For each and every customer, 50 lakhs is the exemption limit. Only after crossing that 50 lakhs, on the excess amount only, the seller has to collect the tax. So this is under section 206C 1H. The seller has to cost 10 crores turnover, annual turnover during the last financial year. And now for each customer, the amount should cross 50 lakhs. Above 50 lakhs, only we have to collect. That 50 lakhs is exempted. We don't collect anything. So excess amount only we will collect for each buyer. And one more thing is, when you are collecting this percentage, some particular percentage from the seller, how to calculate? In the case of TDS, we calculated on the taxable value only. But here, in the case of TCS, the amount to be calculated is the total invoice price, means including GST. That means, for example, if the amount is 50 lakhs exactly, so 50 lakhs is exempted now. But if it is 50 lakhs, so we'll add the tax. For example, if the tax is some percentage, including tax, the total invoice value is 55 lakhs. In such a case, 50 lakhs is exempted, and on the excess 5 lakhs, that is 5 lakhs on the excess, we have to collect the tax. So this collection is applicable to the GST also. That is total invoice price we have to calculate. And what is the price? What is the rate means? See, if the buyer, Sir, we are selling to the goods to the buyer. If the buyer gives the PAN card number, if the buyer gives the PAN card number means with PAN. If the buyer gives PAN card, then the percentage is 0.1%. 0.1%. If there is no PAN card, the PAN card is not provided, then the collection will be, the rate will be 1%. So 0.1% without PAN, sorry, with PAN, and 1% without PAN. Remember this. This is under section 206C1H. Okay. Now, this seller, how we will, under other provisions, some other provisions, how to make the payment, what is the about the returns and all these things, we will learn after some time. After this, first we will learn how to record this in the books of the seller. The seller, how we will record the collection, that is TCS collected on sale of goods. Okay. In this case, first of all, for anything in the F11 company features, we have to enable that feature. For TDS, we are enabling. Similarly, for this TCS also, we have to enable the TCS feature in F11 company features, we have to enable. So first we will go to the, okay, now we will take up. So I already created a company. This company I created, TCS on sale of goods, the name of the company. So here, I already create means new company will be created. I already created, go to alter and see. So creation is same, no change at all. So we will create the company. And after creating the company, immediately the F11 company features window will open if it is a new company. So if it is an existing company, we have to press F11. So go to the company features, and then here, so maintain accounts, bill-wise is compulsory, bill-wise details, and then inventory, integrate accounts, everything should be yes. Okay. Then in this case, the GST details must be given. So our number, everything given. You see, the fourth letter in the, so the first two numbers are, you know about this number. So there are 10 digits from the third one, 10 digits. That is the PAN card number. In the PAN card, see the fourth digit, the fourth alphabet. That fourth alphabet indicates our status. P means person or proprietor or individual. So our company is proprietor or individual. So like this, we have to enable this and accept this, and then accept. Now TDS is completed. Now what we are doing, we are going to learn about the TCS. So go to the TCS. So we have to enable the TCS features also, make yes, and here we have to give the TAN number. So in the TDS also there is TAN number. The same TAN number is required for both TDS as well as TCS. The number name is tax deduction and collection account number. TAN number means tax deduction and collection. For deduction TDS, for collection TCS, both the same. So this is the registration number. Registration number will be different from the TAN number. So this is when we are applying for the TAN. So they will give the registration number, that is called registration number. And then TAN number, it will be, I told you already, this TAN number will be different from the PAN card number. In PAN card, there will be 5 alphabets and 4 numerics, then 1 alphabet. Here, 4 alphabets, 5 numerics, and 1 alphabet. And then collector, we are the person we are collecting, we are seller. So when you are the collector details, just now we saw, our number is, our in the PAN card, our status is individual. So I take an individual, branch, our office branch, and then this is the details of the person who is responsible for the collection as well as deposit to the government, collecting the tax and paying to the government. So all the details, I give some name, Ramakrishna, Ramarao, something, designation, his PAN card, everything, all the details you have to give and save. And then the most important thing, rate and exemption details. Here, 50 lakhs is completely exempted. It is not threshold limit. Threshold limit means if it decreases, so total will be done. But here, it is completely exempted, and above the consumption exemption only, we have to collect. So here, see, ignore IT exemption limit, you should be no. So we should not ignore. So you have to take into account 50 lakhs limit, and after that only you have to collect. So you have to keep it no. So over and then accept this. So what we have done, first of all, enable the TCS in features, that is F11 features, and then we have to prepare the ledgers. And before that, go to create, and actually in the TDS, what is the nature of the transaction? So that we have to create in the statutory masters. There, TDS, nature of payment. Like similarly here, the nature of goods, sale of goods or purchase of goods. So go to this one. This can be done while creating the ledgers or while making the transactions also we can do, but it is better after enabling the F11 features, go to the create button and then go to statutory masters. You see, this will not be available if you don't enable the TCS in the F11 features. So we enable there. That's why it is shown statutory masters, TCS, nature of goods. We have to take here. So here we have to give the nature of goods. So I already created. So I had to, if you want to create, you have to go here. I already created. Going to alter button to view that. Going to alter button, go to nature of goods, TCS nature of goods, and we will give the name. What is the nature? We are collecting TCS on sale of goods. So we can call it as TCS on sale of goods, or we can say sale of goods simply. Sale of goods, or actual name is consideration for sale of any goods. So simply to understand easily, I am giving this TCS on sale of goods. That is the nature of the transaction. That is nature of the goods. It is not ledger account. Nature of the goods we are giving. So TCS on sale of goods. Then section 106C1H. And then payment code here. Only 3 digits must be there. Only 2 digits. So 220 you leave that. 6C. And the next one, the government has given a new digit R. So 6CR is the 194C. So leave 194C. That is for the TDS. But here 206C1H, 6CR. This is the payment code. And then here I told you already, except few all the rates are same for all the persons. So here individual or HF with PAN 0.1%, without PAN 1%. So others also automatically it will come here also automatically because both are the same rate. So 0.1% and 1% everything. So this is the rate 0.1% with PAN, 1% without PAN. And then tax calculation based on realization, we give it no, because when the act, the section was introduced in the beginning, so this amount is to be collected only on the amount received from the seller, buyer. When we sell the goods, and after that we receive from the buyer amount, we receive from the buyer. When we are receiving the amount, so if the amount received is more than 50 lakhs, we have to collect. That is on realization of the money. But after that, they have changed it. Now, even if you receive advance only on the amount you have to collect, otherwise, when you are selling the goods in the invoice itself, then itself we can charge the TCS, we can collect. That is why you keep it no. Now here, so the exemption limit is 50 lakhs. The exemption limit is 50 lakhs. Definitely you have to give 50 lakhs you have to give. And then see tax, calculate tax on value exceeding the exemption limit. Here see, if you cross 50 lakhs, you should not collect from all the total amount. On the excess amount only, exceeding the exemption limit only you have to collect. That's why it's there. It will be no. So we have to make it, yes. We have to make it yes. So collect tax on excess amount only. So you have to collect it. Or you can do one more thing is, here all the details, there will be some more details also. So the details can be visible. On the other side, see, Control I or more details. Click Control I or click there. So here, you can also click enter or click here. So all the details will be there. See, all the details we are given. Section, payment code, rates, and then zero transactions, no, exemption limit 50 crores, 50 lakhs, and then calculate tax on exceeding the amount only. Yes. So this is available here also. So here this can be done while doing making the entries also, but anyhow hidden. So the nature of goods. So tax is enabled, nature of goods is done, everything. Now we will go to the creation of masters. First accounting masters we will create, and this is dealing with goods. That's why stock item also we will deal. So we'll go to ledgers. In the ledgers, first of all, we have to create the party ledger. We are creating the ledger in the party ledger, in the sales ledger, then sales ledger, and then in nature of goods, item, stock item ledger, And we are collecting tax on GST also. So in the GST ledger, TDS, TCM in CGST, GST, IGST in the ledger also, we have to enable this feature, and then we have to collect TCS and make the payment. Just like GST, collecting GST and paying to the government. Similarly, here also TCS we have to collect and make payment to the government. That's why just like GST ledgers, we have to create TCS ledger also, tax ledger. GST is tax ledger. Similarly, so nature of goods, TCS on sale of goods, that is only nature of transaction. And now we have to create a ledger for the tax. That is TCS tax, which you are collecting. We have to create the tax. The GST is collected. The tax ledgers are created under duties and taxes. This TCS also is to be created under duties and taxes, because collecting and paying to the government comes under duties and taxes. All this we have to do. So first we will create party ledger. So before that, I will show you a problem. See here, for example, see, I am saying a small example. From Raju Industries, invoice number 1, we purchased. Date is not given. We take 1st April. Okay, is given. So Dell laptops, 100 pieces, 20. This is given. So here we have to create the Raju Industries, and we have to create Raju Industries. So already I created. So what I am doing is I am going to alter button, already created. So ledger already created, Raju Industries. So if you go to Raju Industries, similarly, same thing like Raju Industries, Sunday data, maintain bill, balance, bill by bill, everything. But here, since we enable the TCS, so in every ledger, it will ask that whether TCS is applicable, all these things. Here, it will be no, but it will be no. But actually, we have to make it, it will be like this. So we have to make it yes. So TCS is applicable. Yes. Then buyer, the person to whom we are buying. So we have to collect from him with PAN, without PAN, and what is his status, individual or any other person, that we have to select. So here, in this PAN card, in the registration number, there is PAN card. The 4th alphabet is the status of that person. C means company, P means person or property concern or individual. C means company, F means partnership form. So here it is C. That is why we have to collect as company, mostly all residents only. Company resident. Then use advanced features in configuration for TCS. So that we have to do is we have to give as here, go to the F12. So here, sir, go to F12, come to the ending here. Here, GST details and then TDS details. Use advanced entries in TCS master. You hit yes. That's all. You give it yes. Here, if you give yes, here, it will go, another window will open. Advanced configuration. Ignore surcharge exemption limit. Yes, ignore. That is not required. At here, ignore income tax limit. Is it here? If you say, if you give applicable, it will ignore the limit. So if you say not applicable, because it will not ignore. You should not ignore. That's why not applicable. We have to give, and then come down and give address, everything. And here we have to give the PAN card number. See here, copy this GST number. You will paste the GST number here, and the paste GST number here also. Go to the end, last 3 digits, and come to the home, first line, first 2 numbers, state code. You remove that. This will be this. If there is no registration number, then we have to type manually. We have to type the PAN card number. So we have to give that. If you don't give PAN card, 1% will be deducted. If you give the PAN card, only 0.1% will be deducted. So party account is created. Then we have to create the sales account also. Sales account, under sales accounts. Then for the sales, TCS is GST applicable. Yes. The rate will be given in the stock item. No. And then select goods. Then again it will ask you. TCS is applicable. Then what is the nature of goods? In every ledger except party ledger. In every ledger it will ask you the nature of goods. So TCS nature of goods is TCS on sale of goods. Accept. So sales created. Party sales. Then nature of goods already created. Then go to the item ledger. Now, item ledger will go later. And then tax ledger, that GST ledger. So go to CGST. So it is comes on GST. I mean, duties and taxes. GST, TCS is there. Now we are creating GST. So GST, CGST means central tax. For GST also tax is, we have to collect the tax. So TCS is applicable. Yes, applicable you have to give. It will be no. It will be no. We have to take applicable. Then nature of goods, TCS on sale of goods. So this is done. And then SGST also, same thing, SGST, duties and taxes, GST, sales tax, state tax, GST, I mean TCS, applicable, nature, TCS on sale of goods. Okay. Similarly, IGST also, IGST, duties and taxes, GST, integrated tax, then applicable, nature of goods, TCS on sale of goods. So all these are done. And now see here I completed. So sales ledger, nature of goods we created, party ledger, then GST ledger we created. Then we have to create one more ledger. This is the tax ledger. Tax ledger. It is called as tax ledger you have to create. That is I created already. So what we are doing is we are collecting and paying to the government. We have to pay. So it is called as TCS payable. This is the tax ledger. GST we are paying to government likely, just like GST. This is also a tax ledger. TCS payable means payable to government. And to remember that within brackets, to understand easily, bracket will write as sales. This we can write as TCS on sale of goods. We can write, but the nature and everything both will be same. So don't do that. Change it to TCS payable. That is in brackets sales. On the sales, we have to collect the tax. TCS, that is tax we have to collect and pay to the government. That's why it is written as TCS payable within brackets sales, or TCS payable on sales. That also you can write. So this is also comes under duties and taxes, but this is TCS. Previously GST, now it is TCS, and here also it will ask you the nature of goods. So TCS on sale of goods. So all the accounting ledgers we created. So what are the accounting ledgers? Party ledger, sales ledger, nature of goods we completed, GST ledger, and the TCS ledger we completed. Only one is left, item. Now we will go to the inventory masters, create the stock item. So go to the stock item. For example, here in this problem, any stock we can create. Dell laptop, for example. So Dell laptop, and here group we can create. I gave it as, if you want to create, make this and create the group. So I already created computers and units, numbers or pieces. And then here GST applicable. Then all chat or alter GST details. Yes, you give the description, computers, HSN code. Then you give it as taxable. I am taking it as, what is the percentage? 12%. So 12% is the tax. So then selecting goods, and here also is TCS applicable? It will be no. It will be no, not applicable. But you have to select as applicable. And again here, nature of goods. So TCS on sale of goods. So we have created all the masters and everything we created. Now we will go to the problem. It will automatically, because it will see the limit. And when you are seeing the limit, access if the limit is increased, I mean exceeded, then only it will collect. Below that limit, it will not collect. So now we are going to voucher. Voucher, what is the date is not given. You will take 1/4. We'll take 1/4. And now we are selling the goods. Go to F8. And one thing here to do is, in this case, so what is the party name? Raju Industries. So select Raju Industries. So Raju Industries, accept. Next one here, sales. For sales, when we are making the entry, we take it as sales ledger. Whatever name we created the sales, we'll enter here. This is called common ledger. But here we have to calculate tax on the taxable value as well as on the GST. Everything we have to calculate. That is why this should be not appear here. This should not appear here. Common ledger we should not select. So we have to go to F12. See the first one. Select common ledger. So make it no. Make it no. So here the ledger will not be available. The ledger will not be available. After entering the stock item, entering the amount, then it will ask you the ledger. That is, then it will ask you the sales ledger. And one more thing is, so for every person, 50 lakhs is the exemption limit, Above that only, we have to collect the tax. That is why to know the turnover with him, that is the sales made to that particular person, what we can do is here, go to F12. So come down, show, so make both S. That is show more configurations, all configuration. So here, see here, show turnover from selected party. It will be no. It will be no. So it will be no. So here it will be no. We have to make it yes. If you make it yes and accept, higher, see below the name, current balance, that also there. Current balance, the next one is current balance. It is made yes. And here this is also made yes. So here, after that, turnover. So if after entering the bill, after accepting the bill, when entering the next bill, the previous turnover will be shown there. So Raju tutorials, Raju Industries over. Then now we'll come to the item. What is that all? Dell laptop. So go to Dell laptop. What is the quantity? What is the quantity here? 100 pieces. 100 pieces. Each one is, but total 20 lakhs means each one is 20,000. So total is 20 lakhs. Okay. Now here, after entering this, so the sales ledger, common ledger, we are not, the sales ledger, will be asked here. It will ask here. So we are giving sales. If it is not there, select sales for the first time. Okay. And then after that, see here, the tax is to be calculated in excess of the amount. So whether it is exceeding or not, what is that amount to be calculated on tax? That is, the tax is to be calculated on the, what is the amount to be calculated? That is called assessable value. Everything we have to see. And also we have to see whether this is here Raju Industries is local, that is intrastate or interstate. Everything will be asked. So everything will be shown here. For that purpose, go to F12. Go to F12. Here you see GST details. You go to the GST details. Modify tax rate details on GST. Make it yes. So it indicates local or non-local. And then come down. TCS details. Use TCS allocations. Also make it yes. So both you have to make it yes. So the TCS allocations, it will show whether what is the nature of transaction and what is the assessable value, what is the amount on which the TCS is to be calculated. It will show again. It will show the local or non-local. It will show. So first it will ask the sales ledger. Okay, and then next one, say TCS allocation. We enable there. Nature of goods, TCS on sale of goods. Assessable value, what is the amount? 20 lakhs. So it is taking 20 lakhs. And after that, this is sales taxable. Sales means intrastate, same state. Other state means interstate sales means other state. Simply sales means within the state. Sales taxable means within the state. See here, within the state, 36 number means within the state. And after that, again it will ask you. Then we come. If there is one more item, we will enter. Otherwise, come down. Now we have to charge the tax. CGST. Again, so on the tax also, TCS is calculated. That is why for the tax items, so tax ledgers also, it will ask you the nature of goods and assessable value. Over. Next, and then SGST. Go to SGST, again it will show. Okay. So it is asking. Okay. Now we have to charge the TCS, we have to collect, isn't it? TCS, we have to collect, we already created. We already created TCS payable. Now we have to collect the tax. Isn't it? We have to collect the tax. But what is the total amount, including tax? So 20 plus 240, totally 22 lakhs 40,000. 22 lakhs 40,000 rupees is the total value. But you see, limit exemption limit is 50 lakhs. Up to 50 lakhs, we should not collect. After crossing 50 lakhs, on the excess amount, we have to collect only once. So 50 is crossed means that's all. So during the remaining total year, even for 1,000 rupees also, we collect the tax. 50 only once 50 is crossed, then we have to collect the tax. Up to 50, we should not collect. This is less than 50, so we should not collect. So even though here, if you give that, see, TCS payable, if you give, it will not calculate because this is within the limit, within the exemption limit. So we cannot collect the tax. So go. So 22 lakhs 40,000. See here, I have given this. So it will disappear. Now we see, go back, page up. So it will not show. Okay. So like this, we have completed this one. So see here, after accepting this bill, so here the turnover is 22 lakhs 40,000 it is shown. So this is it. So it is not collected. It is not collected because the amount is not in excess of 40 lakhs. So we'll go to next one. Again, the same thing. Make entries in the books of, make view reports, that also we will see. Okay, entries. And now again, invoice number 2, again, and after some days with 150 pieces, make the entries. Again, from the same party to the same party, we sold 150 pieces, invoice number 2 after some time. That what we will do is, we have taken 1st April. Now we will take up 2nd April. 2nd April to the same party we sold Raju Industries, then same Dell laptop, quantities 150 pieces, sorry. Quantity is 150 pieces and the rate is same 20,000. So total is 30 lakhs. So sales 30 lakhs. So assessable value, that is TCS sale of goods 30 lakhs, and then sales taxable within the state. Okay, over. Now come down. So CGST, so 1,80,000. So the assessable value, because it will calculate the tax, that's why it shows me. Then SGST, sorry. So SGST 1,80,000. This is what taxable. Now you see what is the amount already crossed? 22,40,000 plus what is the present bill? 33,60,000. Total amount is 56 lakhs. In that, exemption limit is 50 lakhs. So 50 lakhs we have to omit. So we have to leave it. So excess amount is only 6 lakhs. The excess amount is only 6 lakhs. So now we have to collect tax on 6 lakhs only. So automatically it will take the limit. Like we go na exemption will 50 lakhs. Calculate tax in excess of the balance, in excess of the exemption limit. So it is calculating on the excess. So in this, if you calculate 0.1%, if you calculate 0.1%, so 600 rupees is to be collected. So now here will give TCS receive payable. See how much it is collecting? 600 rupees only, because everything it will look after. If you make the settings correctly, everything it will look after. So 600 rupees is to be collected only on the excess amount. Okay, so we collected this. So now come now. So the balance, it is actually here in the TDS, it is deductible. So it is reducing, showing minus. Here it is to be collected in addition to the bill. So it is adding, and the total actual amount is 33,60,000, including 600, 33,60,600. So it has collected. Okay, so we have calculated the collection. How it will be shown? So if you go to ledgers, DAL, ledgers, if you go to Raju Industries, see in both the cases, so the total amount is shown. This is the first sale without tax and the second sale with including the TCS. Okay, and then if you go to TCS payable, so it will show the amount, this amount only, because in the first bill amount is not collected. Okay, now if you go to the balance sheet also, balance sheet, we collected means is a liability we have to pay to government to show the liability. See here, duties and taxes. If you go to duties and taxes, so 3 lakhs is the amount in both the bills, for both the bills. See here, 120, 180. For both the bills, 3 lakhs and 3 lakhs is the CGST and HGST collected, and TCS is collected at 600 rupees is the TCS collected. And how this will be shown in the reports, TDS reports, TCS. So go to display more reports, go to statute reports. Previously directly it will go to the GST reports, but here TCS is also there. It is also showing show. So go to TCS reports and go to, in the case of GST, you will go to GSTR1, GSTR3B like that. So similarly here, the return number is 27 EQ. So we'll go to it later. So select that one and see. See here, I did tell you. See here, the return, in the case of GST, every month you have to file the return. So April 1st to April 30, 1st May to 31st May it will show. Okay. Similarly, but TDS, it is return is to be filed quarterly once in the TDS. It shows the quarter. Similarly, TCS also, the return is to be filed every quarter. That is why it is showing the return date 1st April to 30 June. That is the quarter. And here, we have made a bill. I mean, we have one party, first bill has not crossed, second bill has crossed. So totally, including both, 50 lakhs is exempted. So under exemption limit, 50 lakhs, the excess is 6 lakhs, total is 56 lakhs. So the excess amount is at the normal rate, 6 lakhs. So on that 6 lakhs, 600 rupees is collectible, and we collected. So we can collect that, we collected that in the same voucher. Sometimes without collecting that, we can collect separately also. So in another bill, I will show how to show the collection in another bill. Okay. Yeah. So here 600 rupees is to be collected, to be deducted, and it is to be paid now. So here see in the down, balance payable 600 rupees collected, that is to be paid to the government. Okay. And here afterwards we'll do for every month, whatever is collected from different people, the total amount collected under this section for every month is to be paid to the government by 7th of next month, just like TDS. TDS also 7th of next month. Here also by 7th of next month, we have to pay the total amount collected in 1 month. So after April, we have to pay in May. So that we will take up. We'll take up another problem. Okay. The next problem is May. So here for this we have to make the payment for April. We have to make the payment in the May. Okay. Now we will go how to make the payment. So here what we can do is directly from here we can pay. See statutory reports and then TCS reports. Go to 27Q and then here see on the right side. See Alt S. Start payment, Alt S, start payment, you can see TCS, and here it will be a problem because it is 1st April to 30th April. So education national will not take, we will take only 2nd April. And we collected up to 2nd April. Okay, see here when you are making the payment, what the payment date will be, see, for collection status, collective status, companies, non-company, everything you can pay totally. And then resident and non-resident, all. And we are making payment to bank. So if you make this, see here, it is showing only 2nd date. That is, we have to pay in May. So from this, we cannot change the date. That is why how to make payment is go to vouchers. Go to vouchers, go to voucher, go to payment, and then payment voucher. Date will be, we have to pay in May. So before 7th, you have to pay. So it will take only 1st and 2nd. I will give 2nd May or 1st May. Okay, we'll take up 2nd May. 2nd May is the date of payment. And here also, it will go in the single entry mode, but we should not do it manually. We have to make everything automatically. So go to the autofill. So there, start payment, that we can, it is automatic. And here also, if you go to the journal directly, payment ledger, payment voucher, so go to autofill. So click. So start payment. Start means statutory payment, TCS. Then date will be 1st April to 2nd April because 30 April it will not take. And then we collected up to 2nd April 23. Selected up to 2nd April 23. Section is 206 C1H and the nature of goods, TCS on sale of goods, status, collective status is all we can take, both resident and company, non-company. And here also we can take all because total amount you are paying to the government. When you are filing the return, then we will give the details. Okay. And then here we have to pay the taxes through bank only. So now select State Bank of India that I created. You see, I created. So it is already paying. See, State Bank of India, TCS payable as per the bill number. 2nd bill, 1st bill, the amount is not deducted, collected. 2nd bill you collected 600 rupees. So with this, here, end of list and come here, we are giving check 258 for example, 2nd May. Okay, we paid the money, but now you come to you see display more reports, statutory reports, TCS reports here. See here, 600 rupees is collected, but that is to be paid to the government, balance payable. Still it is showing, we paid already. We paid the money, but it is showing still payable. It is showing still payable. How? It is to be, what we have done, we have to make because the challan details we have to enter. We have not entered the challan details. When you make the payment, I will show you. I will show you once. See here. How you make the challan? I told you, in the case of TDS, payment, so the challan number is 281. We know already in the previous video, we know 281 is the challan number, and the challan number is the same for TCS also. There it will show as TDS challan. Now it will show as TCS challan. So how we will go to ledger, but the payment which you made. So this is the payment we made. This is the payment we made. Here we go to Control P, go to the print option, payment voucher. First configure and see here. There in the TDS, print as TDS challan, but here print as TCS challan. If it is no, again enter. We cannot type. Enter, it will become yes and save. So make it yes and then preview. See, and F4 is the zoom. See here. TCS challan, TCS tax challan, and it is showing the same number 281. In assessment year is the next year is the assessment year. For the current year, the transaction is taking place in this year. For the next year is the assessment year. So be careful. For 23-24, previous year is 22-23 for the 10 crores limit. Assessment year is next year 24-25. So we have given totally all we selected, that is company non-current. It is taking as company entities. Okay. And then you see here, this is the address, everything. Now here, I told you already, type of payment, that is code. Code is, in the case of 94C, it will show, here it will show 6C, R is the extra amount they have given. So 6CR is the payment code, type of payment code. Payment code is 6CR, I told you already. And it is not asked here, remittance code is 200. 200 is the remittance code, means we are paying by ourselves without notice. If the government give notice, then you have to select 400. Now we are paying ourselves. That is why 200, and everything will be there. So here, date 2nd May, and the check number, we can give the check number, date is there, check number, bank. Check number, bank, we have to take the printout, check number, date, we have to bank, we have to enter, the person has to sign and pay in the bank. So that is why we have to make. After making the payment, this is the counter file for us. They will put a stamp. In that, there is one code that's called BSR code for each bank. So BSR code, challan number, BSR code, challan number, date, everything will be there. That is to be entered in the return. So that is to be entered in the return. How you know? That is to be entered in the return. Go to reports, and then statutory report, and then TCS report, then the code. Here, you can make this in two ways. That is, you can go to reports. In the TCS reports, see here, without going to this, challan reconciliation. If you go here, challan reconciliation means reconciliating the challan numbers, everything. So here, we have to give the details, but it is not moving. If you go there, it will not move. It is not moving. That is why what you have to go, go to the return. You go to the return. Here, it will show, because the details are not given, even though we paid, it is showing as uncertain transaction number one transaction. So that is the details you have to give. See here, we will give the details. Select this. See here, details are here now. 2nd May. So now it is moving. You see. So check date 2nd May we paid. Check number 258252 given. Check date 25, and BSR code, it will be 7 numbers. So I will give some 7 numbers, and challan number, so some numbers, and then date will be 75. So here now bank name of the bank. So branch I am giving KP. It's okay. So this has gone. So now go to this place. See, uncertain transaction has gone. It is cleared. It is included in return. Cleared. And here balance payable nil. So total paid. So amount is shown as paid. So like this, you have to make the payment, and you have to give the number of the challan details. We have to give. Okay. So like this, every month we collect for many people in a month. The total amount, is only one. Suppose there are 2-3 parties. So all the amounts will be totally come there. The total amount will be shown and total amount will be paid. Okay. This is it. And next, we will go to another one. So first problem. Now we will go to another problem, one more problem. And third problem is there. This problem, you just note down this. And when you see this is the problem. So this problem, you try yourself. You try yourself. When you try only, you will get. This problem you try. These two also you try again. All the three problems you try. Now you'll go to another one. So that is on one first vouchers. We will go. The voucher sales. Sales, remember the sales. Sales 1st May. 1st May, the invoice number is, our sales is 3 because that is different. Our this is our invoice. So invoice number means our invoice for the May. Okay. The serial number will come. Okay. Party. Who is the party here? XYZ traders. That also I created already. Already created. Then what we are selling? Item A. See here. Item A we are selling. So item A and what is the quantity? Item A. Item A, one number only. So one number, the one number itself is 52 lakhs. For example, 52 lakhs. So 52 lakhs we collected. See in the previous example, first transaction is less than the limit. Second transaction crosses the limit. Now, first transaction itself is crossing. This is another person. That is another person. This is another person. So 52 lakhs. So accessible, everything it will take automatically. Then here, what is the place? The same party, yes. That is the Raju Industries, same party. XYZ traders. So here, sorry. Here, XYZ traders, when I am creating, see, this is the number when I am creating. P means person means proprietary concern. So, okay. So, CGST, but the state is the same, 36. So, CGST, then HGST. CGST, HGST have taken. Okay. Now, see, here, the first transaction itself is above 50 lakhs. Total amount is 61 lakhs 36,000. 61 lakhs 36,000. In that, 50 lakhs is the limit because he is another person. So balance is 11 lakhs 36,000 into 0.1%. If you calculate, the amount will be 1,136. So TCS payable 1,136. So it will calculate correctly. Okay. Now, suppose another one problem. So here it is calculating and collecting the tax. So okay. Again, this is 1st May. Again, you will take up 2nd May. The same party. Again, we collected another one. That is on 2nd May. The same XYZ traders. Here going to that. And now we sold same item A. Same item A. We sold item A. We sold 1 unit. Here, what is the amount is given here? It is 1 unit, 25 lakhs here. Here it is 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs. Okay, 25 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 25 lakhs. So, CGST. CGST, then HGST. So, CGST, HGST. So, already in the possibility it is crossed. Now, it has to collect the money on the total amount. So, TCS, total amount is, you see, 225 means 450, 25 plus 29, 4,040, 29 lakhs 45,000 is the 45 now. 29 lakhs 50,000. 29 lakhs 50,000 is the total amount before this. Before this, 29 lakhs 50,000. So it has to collect. So already limit cost. So total we have to collect on 1% will be 2,950. So it collected 2,000 because on the total amount, because in the first bill, the total amount is crossed. So like this we have to do. So in the same case also, here also, this is for May. This is for May. So we have to make payment in the month of June. So the same, we have to take the same challan and we have to make the payment for the month of June. So for the month of May, in April and June, before 7th you have to pay. So if you take 2nd June or something, we can make the payment. Okay. So this is how we will do. And this third problem, you try this problem. This is only one problem. That is only one bill, no other bill. Here, first bill crossed. So second bill totally deducted. Here, first bill have not crossed, not deducted anything. In the second bill, deducted. In this case, first bill, excess amount is deducted, and in the second bill, total is deducted. But here you check up this also. Okay, and now I will tell you something. Now, like this, we collect and pay the tax in the next month before 7. That is the last date for every month. For every month, it is the last date. So for all the months, for the month of March also, no extra time is given. Every month, next month, 7th, you had to pay for the month of March also. But TDS for the month of March, up to April, May, March, April ending, this is the date. But it's not like this. 7th only for the payment of TCS tax. Challan 28. 281 is the challan. And the same date is applicable for March also. And then every quarter, we have to file the return. The form number is 27 UQ is the form number. 27 UQ is the form number. For that, in the TDS, after the quarter, next month ending. But here, after the quarter, next month 15th only is the last date for the filing the return. In the return, we will give the details. We collective payment is made as a lump sum, total amount you are paying. In the return, for every month, for the month of April, what are the different, who are the persons from whom we collected? So different persons and the details of the collection made from them. So like that, for the month of April, for the month of May, for the month of June, what are the amount collected from different people along with their PAN card number? We have to file the return, giving the details. When you are making the payment, total amount you will pay. But when you are giving the filing the return, in the return, we have to give the details of the persons for each month. What are the amounts deducted from different people? That is done. So after the quarter, next month, 15th is the last date for filing the return. But for fourth quarter, that is for the March quarter, 15th May, not 15th April. For every month, next month. For March quarter, not 15th April, 15th May is given. So for the return only, 1 month extra is given. But for the payment, for payment, no extra is given. Next month, 7th only. For every month, next month, 7th is the last date for payment is the payment. Like this, we have to file the return every quarter. Okay. So this is about the tax collected at source. That is, every seller has to collect from the buyer, and this 50 lakhs limit is applicable to each and every buyer. So one buyer, 50 lakhs cost. So after that, we will collect. Another buyer, 2-3 bills, the amount is not costing, we will not collect it. After third, fourth bill, if the limit is cost, then only we will deduct on the excess only. That is one more thing, important thing. On the excess amount only, we have to collect. So this, I conclude this session. So you practice these problems again on your own, then only you will get good knowledge. Okay. So I wish all of you get a very good knowledge and become a very good accountants. Wish you all the best. Bye. We will meet in the next video. Bye.